So welcome to the practice of Yoga Nidra. Welcome home. Welcome home to your true being. Welcome to a practice where there is nothing to achieve, nobody to please, and absolutely nothing to strive for. I'd invite you to arrange your body in a position that feels completely comfortable for you. Ensure the arms are away from the body. The palms could be slightly turned up or towards the edges of the body. Allow the legs to flop out to the sides. If you're lying on your back, check how the position of your neck and spine have been placed. And then trace your awareness along your spine, making sure that the spine, the shoulder blades, and the hips all feel supported and settled. If through the practice you need to make any adjustments to yourself or move at all, I would invite you to do this mindfully and with awareness. I'd invite you to draw your awareness to sounds that you can hear happening around and outside of this room. Listen to a sound. And once you tire of it, pick another sound to listen to. And allow your awareness of the sounds to just move from one thing to another. Don't worry about why those sounds are happening or your relationship to them. Just be aware of them. I'd invite you to allow your awareness of sounds to be taken into your body. Become aware of sounds emanating from within your body. You may be able to hear your breath, maybe your heartbeat, maybe a high or a low frequency within your ears. Just become aware of those sounds emanating from within you. I'd invite you to draw your awareness to the breath, specifically your exhalation. As you exhale, allow the body to feel heavier, to feel more supported, to be able to rest against the earth beneath you. Allow the body to feel heavier, calmer, and rested. With your awareness on your resting body, I would invite you to draw your awareness to your heart. the energetic centre within your chest. With your awareness at your heart, you may have an intention you'd like to set yourself. Maybe some wise words. Maybe a sankalpa. Maybe a direction in your life you would like to take. Just allow yourself to be with whatever manifests itself within your heart. If nothing arises, please do not worry. Just enjoy that space and peace. I'd invite you to draw your awareness to the crown of your head. And at the crown of your head, I'd like you to see the light of your consciousness resting, seated at the crown of your head. Allow the light of your consciousness to travel down to the space between your eyebrows, at your eyebrow centre. Then allow that light to move down to the space between the collarbones, at the centre of your throat. Move it over to your right shoulder joint, to the right elbow joint, to the right wrist joint. And then allow that light of your consciousness to nestle into your thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger. Allow that light to move back up your right arm from the hands, through the wrist, elbow, shoulder, back to the centre of your throat. And then move the light of consciousness over to your left shoulder joint, to the left elbow joint, the wrist joint, and then move it over to your left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger. Allow the light to move back up your left arm, from the thumb, the fingers, to the wrist, elbow, shoulder, and then back to the centre of your throat. Then allow that light to move down, to nestle into the centre of your chest. Allow it to move down to your navel. And then allow it to move down to the centre of your pubic bones. Move it over to the right hip joint, the right knee joint, ankle joint, then to the tip of your right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and fifth toe. Allow the light of your consciousness to move back up the right leg from the toes, ankle, knee, hip, back to the centre of your pubic bones. Then over to your left hip, the left knee joint, ankle joint, to the tip of your left big toe, second, third, fourth, and fifth toe. Allow that light to travel back up the left leg, from the toe, the ankle, knee, hip, back to the centre of your pubic bones, back to your navel. And then allow that light to travel back up to the centre of your chest. Allow it to rest at the centre of your chest. Take your observations to your breath. As you inhale, imagine the light lifts from the tailbone all the way to your eyebrow centre. And as you exhale, the light travels all the way back down to your tailbone. Inhaling up the spine, exhaling down the spine. Breathing up, exhaling down. Continue to observe the movement of your breath. Maybe the visualization of that light as it washes up and down your spine. I'd invite you to draw your awareness now to the soles of your feet. And on an inhalation, breathe all the way up to the crown of your head. And then exhale all the way back down to the soles of your feet. You could use the same image of that light to travel up and down the body with each breath. With the awareness of that breath washing up and down the body, I'd like you to count your breaths, starting at the number 9 as you inhale and exhale, then move on to 8 as you inhale and exhale, and so on, all the way down to 1. If you will reach 1, start back at 9 again. If you get lost, start back at 9 again. I would invite you to leave the awareness of that counting practice and draw your awareness now to the back of your body. Become aware of the weight of your body, of the weight of your body being drawn down towards the centre of the earth. Feel the denseness of your body. The idea that the body is being nestled into the earth, being held, being protected by our practice. Feel that sensation of being drawn down to the centre, the core of the earth. Draw your awareness to the upper side of your body and become aware of the lightness. Become aware of the spaciousness, as though the body is being drawn up towards the sky, as though the body is made of particles, of feathers and air. How would you experience that feeling of lightness? The feeling like you're being drawn up? And how would you experience the sensation of heaviness and lightness at the same time? As though equally you're being drawn down to the centre of the earth and being drawn up into the sky. How would you experience that feeling, that comparison of heaviness, of lightness, of separation? I would invite you to allow that suggestion to pass. Draw your awareness back to where the light of consciousness ended up, at your chest. Allow your awareness to be centred on your heart, and allow your heart to be flooded with the feeling of gratitude. With that feeling of gratitude flooding your heart, I would like you to see the image of a garden. The garden comes out from the centre of your heart. The image of the garden is flooded by sunlight. You can see the beautiful green of the grass, the brown denseness of the mud, the stability of the trees, but the movement that the wind is making through the leaves and through the branches of the trees and the plants. Become aware of the sky. Blue sky as a comparison to the green grass. Become aware of the shrubs, of the beautiful, heavily scented flowers. Notice the colour of the flowers, the scent of the plants, the freedom, the spaciousness, but the safety of this garden that's been created from the centre of your heart. In the distance, within this garden, you see a friendly figure. You know they know you no harm. You walk towards the figure. And as you walk towards the figure, they slowly start to reveal themselves. It's you. You're looking at yourself. You look at yourself and smile. You share that love, that feeling of compassion with yourself. You feel so grateful to be in that beautiful garden that's been created from within your heart, staring at yourself. Wish yourself love, compassion, an abundance of creativity and freedom. But most of all, happiness. Happiness and peace. Gently allow that image to fade in your mind. And once more, draw your awareness back to the light in your chest, the light of your inner teacher, your guru. Listen to what your heart has to say. Maybe a sankalpa, an intention, or a direction in life represents itself to you. If nothing arises, just enjoy that blissful time of peace and tranquility within your heart. Allow these words, the sensations, and the experiences to allow you to feel nurtured, to feel cared for, protected, and full of compassion. The practice of Yoga Nidra is in the process of completing. Once more, become aware of the sounds, the vibrations, things going on around us. Become aware of your internal sounds, the external sounds. Become aware of the temperature of your body. Maybe the comparison of the temperature of your skin that's wrapped up in clothing compared to skin exposed to the room. Allow your breath to start to deepen. And as your breath deepens, allow that breath to send some movement down into your fingers, into your toes. When you feel ready, maybe taking a stretch, maybe a yawn or a sigh. Maybe reach the arms up and overhead and have a lovely big, long and deep stretch all the way through your body. You may wish to slowly start to bend your knees and draw your feet up in the direction of your body. If you're lying on your back, you may wish to roll over onto one side. Just take this time to just slowly start to allow yourself to adjust. There's no rush to do anything or be anywhere. But just know the practice is now complete.